Welcome to Going Retro in the Bosch Cave. I'm Bosch, aka Perps, Purple Best Wishes, whatever you want to call me. This is an unboxing that is a year in the making. Quick history lesson: when I got into wrestling early 1995, the Hasbro line was pretty much done at that point, and this was like the lull period between the Hasbros and the Jack's Bone Crunching, and I also wasn't really too familiar with the Vendoms. So I remember my friend that got me into wrestling had a ton of Hasbro, so I would just go to his house every other weekend just to play with them because that's the closest I was ever going to get to Hasbro. Fast forward about a decade ago, I get on eBay. I would party all night my senior year in college, get drunk, and just start looking for Hasbros on eBay. At that time, the line wasn't as expensive as it is now, so I was able to get a bunch of them. Considering I was making minimum wage and affording them, they must have been pretty cheap. I doubt I was paying more than 10 bucks each for them, so I do have a lot. There's still some I'm missing. I don't have any of the green cards. Some of the later ones that are harder to find are a little bit more pricey at this point. Then the retro line came out with Mattel, and I pretty much just stuck to, with the exception of Zack Ryder, only collecting the older guys. There weren't that many, and a lot of them were current guys that I wasn't really interested in adding to my collection. The line was discontinued. Fast forward another couple years, Chella announced new figures, Zombie, and that ultimately brought the retros back, and some new ones were just announced at Comic-Con this past weekend, so I'm excited to get those. But right now I have some Chellas, Series 1 of the Return of the Mattel Retros, and Series 1 of Zombies, Heels, and Faces. I decided to just unbox these all in one big video to throw up on this channel, and here we go. First, this one I got a few months back. It is Ethan Page, the person who I've been told I look like several times. I decided with this current line of Hasbro inspired figures, for any of the current guys, I'm going to keep them mint on card and get them signed if I can. So Ethan Page, Danhausen, Matt, Brian, Mark, all those guys I plan to get signed. Here is Ethan Page, and I will put this one to the side. So let's start with Chella's. I only have 3 here from the first and second series. Now this was delivered like this, so there's not much to unbox. It was delivered with the Atom Bomb figure off the card, so here goes Atom Bomb. There we go. Here we have the first female in this line, of any line, Bull Nakano. A lot smaller than the rest of the figures, got the big green hair. So here is Bull Nakano. And here we have the Dynamite Kid, Tom Billington. British Bulldog is part of the original line, and he was never made. So this is gonna be pretty cool to add to the collection and display with Davey Boy Smith. So here we go, let's try to open this carefully. And this one comes with the cape. I believe this is Matilda. So those are the 3 Chellas that I currently have. So here we have the Mattel Retros, pre-ordered through Mattel Creations. They've decided to just stick with the Legends, which is great because that's all I really want out of this set. And they're shipping them out in packs of 4, which I kind of enjoy because then it eliminates the purpose of having to hunt these down. So I think it's a great idea. So here we go. I ordered these back in January, and these have been sitting in my closet for months as I waited for my zombie figures to arrive. All right, this box is beautiful, a little bent, and these boxes are great for storage, and they look nice displayed. All right, let's see who's up first of the Mattel Retro line. It is Rowdy Roddy Piper. Now he already has a figure in the Mattel line, Series 2. He's up there. I can't stand up to grab him, but this one's pretty cool. Comes with a kilt, no shirt, shorter hair, depicting WrestleMania 1. Here it is. Next up, Mean Gene Okerlund, the first announcer in this set.
Along with your associate, Bosch.
Staple of everybody's childhood in the 80s, early 90s, even into the 90s in WCW. There we go. Mean Gene Okerlund. And here we have Cowboy Bob Orton, who was in the corner of Rowdy Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful at WrestleMania 1. Why did I think it came with the cast? And last but not least, Mr. T, who was also in the main event of WrestleMania 1, teaming with Hulk Hogan. That is the WWE set. And these finally arrived today. the zombie figures. I know there were a few complaints in the beginning, but hopefully with mine being one of the later ones shipped, that means that my figures were carefully packaged. Oh, here we go. Nice bubble wrapped in there. Start with Dino Bravo's first ever figure. The back of the card looks amazing. The carding looks amazing. I almost hate to open it, but you gotta let these breathe. That is Dino Bravo. And here we have Earl Hebner. With the two hands up, it comes with an extra one hand. Got the Ron Rudat drawing in the back. Here we go. And here are the ones that are not going to breathe. Brian Myers and Matt Cardona. I hope to get these signed just because they did help Zombie get this line started. It's almost a shame because there's part of me that wants to open them, part of me that doesn't. Oh, and these cards came along with the set. Heel and Faces Series 1 and a preview of Heel and Faces Series 2 coming soon, hopefully, so I can order those. We would like to sincerely thank you for purchasing Heels and Faces Series 1 and for patiently waiting for their production to be complete. We know the wait was long and we apologize, but we are confident that you will see it was all worth it. It is. We didn't rush manufacturing process. This toy line is very special. We wanted to get them just right. Series 2 will have a much shorter wait time as their production started around the same time as Series 1 figures. We hope you pick up Heels and Faces Series 2 when they go for pre-order in September, right before my birthday. We ask that you please post these figures on your Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook accounts, your YouTube channel, etc. We want to read all honest reviews, and whatever you tag us in, we will post to our social media accounts. These are really nice. Keep these on card. We need to protect them. And these will hang above my Hasbro collection alongside that custom JR Scar. And hopefully I can get these signed soon. Not sure what event I will take these to. I don't really want to carry these to Boston, so maybe something more local. And there's a cool checklist in the back here. Going retro in the Bosch Cave. I look forward to unboxing more of these when future Heels and Faces come out, Series 2. I've got some more Cellas on the way, Gangrel, BWO, Haku, and then Series 2 of the Mattel Retros. Okay, well, since I have yet to begin editing my retro unboxing that I shot a couple weeks ago, I just have a lot of projects going on right now. Wave 2, the WWE Retros have arrived, so let's unbox those and we'll just tack it on to the end of that video. So I'm wearing my Owen shirt because this is Heart Foundation themed. Has the Heart Foundation, Anvil Brett, plus Jimmy Hart and Nikolai Volkov, who will go great with Iron Sheik. So we got Bret the Hitman Hart. This is my third Bret Hart Hasbro. I don't have the mail away, but I have both previous versions. So here we have Nikolai Volkov, big star during the 80s, even into the $1 Million Corporation in the mid-90s. Hall of Famer. All of these guys are Hall of Famers. Oh, he's got the kick leg. You can't put it down. There you go. Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Now he has a previous Hasbro, but that is in the high energy new foundation attire. So this is like the legit Heart Foundation attire. Long overdue. This should have came out back in the day when the original Hasbros were coming out. He's got the sunglasses, the screaming face, the beard, and right there with his brother-in-law. And last but not least, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. I actually have his megaphone up there, and it's actually the same one with the little hearts on it. Goes perfectly with the Heart Foundation, perfectly with Honky Tonk Man, the upcoming Rhythm and Blues Greg. So many people he managed during the 80s and the 90s, so it's pretty cool to finally start getting managers in this line. Hopefully this means that we'll get other guys, maybe like a Gorilla Monsoon, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Oh, it's like a nice rubbery jacket. Great quality figures. I'm so happy that WWE and Mattel decided to continue this line after we begged for it, so I'm glad they are finally here. More to add to my Hasbro style collection. I'm a huge fan of these, like I've said many times in the past. Series 3 was announced, they started announcing Series 4 and the tag team pack, so there will be plenty more retros to go around. Wait, I almost forgot Sabu. Ooh, felt like I was down there for a week grabbing this figure. I ordered Sabu separately. I wasn't gonna do the ECW guys, but then when I started seeing how many were being announced between Zombie and Chella, from RVD to Raven to BWO, all these guys were being announced for ECW, so I was like, okay, I guess I can start an ECW collection. And Zombie put a few more up for sale around my birthday, actually, for New York Comic Con, and I picked up the Sabu that I needed. It is a beautiful figure, probably one of the better ones in this set. Try to open this up. That's a removable headdress. place them right here. So here we are, retros, cellas, heels and faces. So until next time, we are here once again. It is 2 days before I am scheduled to post this on YouTube, and I got 2 packages this week that I was not expecting to get in time for the holidays, but here they are, and I'm gonna unbox them. So first, this one I actually was not expecting to get. Earlier this year, it went up for sale on Chella. Unfortunately, it was only available shipping from the UK, so the shipping itself would have been like 40 bucks, which is more than the figure itself. I definitely wasn't paying that. I was trying to find other major marks to maybe split it, and we can order a bulk of 10, and maybe that would help alleviate the shipping costs, but nobody participated. But last week, they went up for sale, free shipping in America, so I jumped right on it, and here we go. And I think it's what everybody wants. It's what everybody needs. It is...
What does everybody want?
Al Snow and Head. I actually got Head. Let me rephrase that. I actually own a mannequin replica Head from my time interning at WWE. That's how I should have worded it. But here we go. There it is. It includes Head. Well, these are a lot more secure than the previous set of Cellas where they would just slide right off. Here's Head. And Al Snow figure in his Job Squad shirt. Pin me, pay me. Awesome figure. I am so happy that it made its way to the US. I think my fear was not getting this figure, and I really did want it. Happy to have this in my collection, and that one can either go with ECW or the Attitude Era. And last but not least,
the mystery wrestler I've been trying to get. He didn't sign with anybody else. He's here. I just saw him. He signed with WWF Hasbros. He's here. He's here. His music. He's here.
This is Chalmers becoming complete here, Jeff. You have to do this.
there you go. You saw it. I was there the day that Jarrett signed the dotted line to release this figure, especially with the Ultimate not coming out. I am happy to have this. So this is the Jeff Jarrett Heels and Faces figure from Zombie. I am so excited when he made the deal with Jarrett. I was actually the first person, I don't know if I was the first person to receive it, but I was definitely the first person to post about receiving this figure last weekend. And I gotta let this breathe right now. Wow, this is so cool. This was the original orange card that was never released in the 90s. Same series that Diesel was in. Such a beautiful figure, pink and purple. Oh my God. Zombie, you did an amazing fucking job on this one. He did such a great job that for the first time ever, I've never been the type to purchase more than one of a figure, but I could not pass up the opportunity to purchase a second Double J Jeff Jarrett Heels and Faces figure. Hopefully one day get this signed. So let's pack this up safely. We have a ringside defender for retro figures, and it fits perfectly in there. Look at that. That is beautiful. And I'm going to display this on my ad-free shows wall up there. Thank you everybody so much for watching me unbox these retros. This is a collection I hope to continue growing as I look to cut down moving forward. This is one collection I do not plan to cut down. Plus, they don't take up as much space. And one day can nicely display Hasbro's retros, Cellas, and Zombie figures. Check out the new Gen 1 that I also dropped if you haven't already. I decided to release both on Christmas Day. So thank you so much. Enjoy your holiday. Bosch Star out.
I've waited 25 years for this shit.